Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
The topic is too absurd. New statement too asinine. That's because we're Jersey's finest. New Jersey finest nerdy. It's been a wacky night. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey,
I'm Mike. That's
I'm Justin.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the order of things. You can go now.
I'm Joe.
There we go. All right.
Do you lose fucking audio
Finn's
again?
messing with things. It looks like he's
Does he not have a
rewiring.
camera?
My bad.
Okay.
I tried to switch the plug that the mic's plugged into, and then it wouldn't go back into the plug I originally pulled it out of.
I hate when that happens.
I might break it.
Don't break it.
Give it a little while. At least till the show's over.
How are you?
So, I voted early yesterday. And things were like fine. Until my wife got us into almost a bit of a scuffle.
It was almost a throwdown at the ballot box today.
Mm-hmm. So, we're standing there. And in front of us were 3 Trump supporters. How do I know?
Nice.
How do I know? Well,
Just
American
generalizing,
flag.
probably.
the 2 of them in front of us, well-to-do, mid-50-year-old women, diamond tennis bracelets, highfalutin. And then they were talking about Dr. Phil being at the rally. I can't believe he was there. Why? He hasn't fucking anything else to do.
Pay him enough, he'll do anything.
And then the dude in front of them, wearing a pair of Levi's, black t-shirt with a bar on it, and he had the preamble of the Constitution tattooed on the back of his arm.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
America as America can get.
So, I'm just like, okay, whatever. So we're having my, chit-chat back and forth. And she goes, "Did you see the fucking comedian that was at his rally?" And I was like, oh, no. I was like, yep.
Huh.
And she's like, "Can you believe..." And I was like, oh, fuck me.
Was she doing it intentionally?
Honestly, I don't know. And, the ladies in front of us were like, she's like, "That shit's gonna cost him this election." And I was like, and fucking Jethro turns around, he's like, "We're not supposed to be talking about the candidates in line." I was like, "Sure, you're right. We should probably not talk about this." So it was fine. It was fine. I expected it to go real south when he turned around. I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get arrested while I'm trying to vote." But that was fine. Today,
So you were surprised, huh?
I was a bit shocked.
Yeah. Don't believe the hype. We're all Americans,
No, most of them are racist pieces of shit.
I mean, that's a blanket statement, but teach his own. It's your First Amendment right?
Right.
Well, it's not a very big blanket. He said most of them. It doesn't cover all of them.
You mean the cultists?
Yes. The not Nazis.
The C's? They're not Nazis. This is double negative. You can just call them the C's.
Or
badge.
Nazis. Notzis.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see?
Bird play.
Yeah.
So what's this? Is this candidacy the Nazis versus the communists? Is that where? For the
No.
soul of America, the Nazis versus the communists.
1, America has no soul. 2,
Sure it does.
We sold that a long time ago.
yeah, we sold that a long fucking time ago, bro.
We're holding on. We're still the bastion.
No, we're not.
Bastion of hope.
Bastion of hope for who?
Yeah,
People that hand their babies
for Russia, so that Trump gets in
over
and they
to
can take over.
soldiers, and they want to get their kids to America.
For people who want to come into the country but they're not allowed to? It's not very hopeful.
Well, I mean, they can with the the right.
Or the ones that come here legally and then are accused of eating animals.
Well, define legally.
They're legal immigrants.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So today, picking up Zach, and there's this dude. There's these 2 moms behind us that are like those types of women. Like,
It's pretty bad.
they're like the kind of people that we don't normally like.
Karens?
That's most of humanity.
Like a lot of Karen-y.
Okay.
And then there's a dude behind them. And they start talking about violence in cartoons.
I think the problem is stop listening to people.
And like, just stop talking so fucking loud then.
Wait, what kind of people were they? Were they people that were on their cell phone and like speakerphone?
Yeah, those kind
I
of
can't
people.
believe he said that.
Those
That's
kind of people.
That's really douchey.
Can you order me?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want Chinese.
Those
No, I don't
types of
want that.
fucking people.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Right. That kind of shit. It's just like, just, have a little conversation amongst yourselves and then, like, just pick up your kids. Like, that's all we want. So then the guy's like, he's like, I won't let the kids watch Inside Out 2. And they're like, oh my god, why? And he's like, it's teaching them to have things like anxiety. I never heard of anxiety. I never had it. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. So the one mom's like, oh yeah, my teenager was trying to tell me that she's got it. And I was like, girl, you haven't lived long enough. And I that's when I turned around. I was like, let me get this straight. You, sir, never had anxiety, so therefore it doesn't exist. And you, madam, think that your daughter's too young to have anxiety. I was like, even though we live in a world where, like, the odds are against kids in schools, they're probably going to get shot. Right? I'm like, but they're not allowed to have anxiety over it. I was like, the pressure of taking all the state exams they have to take now, or how well their grades have to be in order to make something of themselves because, like, mom and dad aren't making enough money to pay for that expensive college. And she's like, are you insinuating? I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just giving explanations as to why your 14-year-old daughter probably has anxiety.
I'm not insinuating. I'm just saying probably why.
Yeah.
I think that's an insinuation.
Social media. All that shit.
Puberty.
Puberty in general.
Your fucking hormones. You went
Right.
through all your life, all of a sudden your hormones are just injected in your veins and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Everything.
Yeah, the world.
Yeah.
Angry for no reason.
So he's like, I don't want my kids associating a character with feelings. And I was like, yes, clearly I'm aware that you, sir, don't want to be in touch with feelings.
He's kind of projecting that
Oh yeah.
stone facade.
Listen, it's not my fault that you're a pair of truck nuts away from marrying your sister. Okay? That's
Go back to Shelbyville and marry your cousin.
exactly. But I was like, as someone who suffers from anxiety and depression and am on prescription pills and it's been something in my family, I was like, I don't appreciate you sitting here discussing out loud your irrational fear of your children learning anxiety from a movie, or the fact that you think it doesn't exist to begin with. I'm like, can't we talk about something fun and positive? Like, how the election's going to come out. And then at that point, I was bracing myself, but the teachers came out to let the kids out. So I was like, fuck.
Oh, man. Almost.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. Again, that's why I don't talk to people.
yeah. Well,
I usually don't, but...
The only random conversation I had today was I was standing in line to order a burrito, and the old lady's like, "How does this work?" And I had to stop for a minute and be like, "What do you mean?" The old lady behind me is asking me, "How do you do this? Like, what is?" I'm like, "Well, it's just basically like at a cafeteria. You tell them what do you want it on and what things you want in it." Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I had a similar moment to you guys. I was in the shower, and I heard a door slam really loud, and I just walk out buck naked into my living room, and I just go, "Hey!" Nobody was there. Nobody was there. However, I learned something about myself. I am not scared to bear at all if an intruder enters my domicile.
that's right.
Just hanging dong and I'll throw him off.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
how it does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was like, that's weird. And I just went back in the shower.
Then if you really want to fuck with them, you start rubbing your nipples.
True.
Now you start jacking him off.
You're jacking him off, not yourself? Like, your dick is there in your hand. You cross the room.
Well,
You got both? Are you
let's
grabbing
put them
his
together.
and yours at the same time?
Yeah,
Like,
I start
shake
jacking
weight.
myself off and say, "Let me jack you off." And he's
Dutch
like,
rudder.
"What?" No, I just threaten to jack him off, and then he'll want to leave.
You just be like, "Oh, it's about time you showed up," and just walk
Yeah.
up and kiss him full on the mouth.
Yep. Come here, boy. Do something like that.
Go at him balls first, like hand to the crotch,
Yeah.
mouth on mouth.
He
Yeah,
drops
so
a
we had-
pretty face.
So we had similar days.
I feel that.
Oh, man. I bought a car.
Yeah, Joe.
So yeah. Oh, it looks like it's a crossover. It's not a car, Joe. It's a crossover.
What's up? No, it's full EV.
But it's larger than just a car, right? It's like a SUV.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, it's a SUV.
It's a SUV versus
It's
a
a
cross.
SUV.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a
quite
SUV.
sure anymore. I have no fucking clue what it is from design style to style.
I think Beth's car would be more of a cross.
Compare.
So
Yeah,
what kind
hers
of
is
car did you
smaller.
get, Joe?
I got an Equinox.
How old?
Brand new.
Ooh,
My first new car.
That is
Oh.
a great feeling.
Congrats,
Yeah.
bud.
Nice.
Yeah. I couldn't pass up the just because, all the people in all the red things don't like electricity. But in this state, plus the federal government gave me $11,500 off the sticker. Couldn't say no to that.
Nice. That's a
Did
good
you get it
deal.
hooked up so you can plug it at home?
Oh, Beth's car is EV, so we had the setup and everything all ready to go.
Look how modern you are.
We got solar, so I don't pay for gas.
Ooh.
The Matrix has you, Joe.
Dude, dude, my car's a fucking computer. It's insane. I got a 17-inch touchscreen
Oh
on it.
my god, dude, you're Cypher, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
You're sitting there at the table, fucking sipping wine, eating steak. It's just your brain telling you what steak tastes like, and you just want to go back under because you're tired of the goop. You're tired of Morpheus' stories. Oh my god, he's gone.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Cyber's a huge piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's eating the steak right there. You're experiencing the steak. So what? Like, when you wake up, you gotta be in some shit. Like, you gotta be in a green-hued dystopia. Whatever. You can taste steak whenever you want in the Matrix. Fucking sell your people out. Fuck you, son.
He didn't want to do it anymore. Watching Trinity want to bang Neo, that was the last straw. He's probably such an incel. He's like jacking off in the Nebuchadnezzar, just thinking about Trinity. She might have grazed up on him once or twice. Neo comes in and he's like, fuck.
Twirling that shitty little pervert mustache he has.
Yeah. Yep.
Shitty little pervert mustache is the name of the show.
Nice. Alright, now we got a show name. Let's get the show proper. Let's get it out of the way first. Very sad. Terry Garr of Young Frankenstein, Mr. Mom, Close Encounters, and Batman Beyond fame. amongst other things. Passed away at 79 years old. She's been struggling with MS since, I believe 2008, I heard?
Yeah.
Man. So sad. Great actress. Real funny.
That's
Damn, dude.
79. Did you know one of her first movies? She was an extra. She was an extra dancer in an Elvis film.
Who was she now?
Multiple Elvis films. She was a background actress in Batman, the Adam West Batman.
She was on the Star Trek, the original Star Trek. She was in the Monkey movie.
Mm-hmm.
She was on MASH.
Yes. That girl, the Andy Griffith Show. The Odd Couple, Bob Newhart Show. She fucking did the rounds.
She was everywhere. Good for her. But, you know, she had a legacy.
That's Skippy. There we go.
On a brighter note, look at the sexy motherfucker who's on our screen now.
Kyle's here.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, guys. Did I miss the story?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no great crescendo to it.
There's nothing really. It was just situation.
Situational humor.
Yeah.
Vinny's was actually more enthralling, I gotta say. It was more dangerous.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he ran out of the shower into an empty apartment, fucking naked.
Naked. There could have been someone there.
Fucking totally buck naked. Still on
Somebody
me.
would have taken him down. Like,
Oh, he was taking him down already.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have wheeled him. Wheel sniped.
I was ready to go. You learn a lot about yourself day to day.
Mhm.
And today I learned I'm a bear. Coming to my cave. Grr.
Guess it's better than being a twink, huh?
Oh, yeah. Did I ever tell you? I had a conversation with a gay dude. He was telling me about twinks, bears, otters, wolves, whatever. And it was me and Megan and him, and he's like, "Oh, you know, I'm an otter because," and I'm just like, "How the fuck do we get in this conversation?" So me trying to diffuse like this obscure story he's going into, I go, "I'm a bear," and he pauses and he's like, "No, you're not. You're not a twink, but you're definitely not a bear." And I was like,
you don't fit the body type for a bear.
"No, there's no body type for me. It's gross. Third
Maybe
world,
werewolf. You can maybe werewolf.
maybe. It's Middle Earth handsome. It's not good.
You're,
Not great.
You're a golem.
Nobody wants to be a hobbit in the gay world.
No,
It's true.
no, I'm like a handsome dwarf. It's not great."
Toss me.
Toss me off.
Only meaning.
That would jack on 12.
Kyle's a bear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Total bear.
Yeah. Don't even fucking deny it, buddy.
Alright, I think we have to do this right now. If we were gay.
Well, I don't even know what half the things Vinny just threw out there.
Me neither. That's why the only thing I knew was a bear. Because that's why I go, "I'm obviously a bear."
A twink is skinny and hairless. I know this much. An
Yeah.
otter is skinny and hairy.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'd be an otter.
Uh,
And I think, because, Vinny, you're not as skinny, that makes me think you're a werewolf.
thanks.
Is that a
Justin's
thing?
probably a
Is werewolf a
Yeah.
thing?
You look
Oh,
right?
oh yeah. It is now. If it's not,
It's not.
Joe-
I made that up.
Joe, what are you packing under the shirt, bud?
What do you mean?
Joe's
like hair,
a twig.
like hair wise, because that's what I'm getting.
hair-wise?
That's what I'm
I
getting.
got a little hair.
That's
I'm not like full,
That's right, boy. I'm butting them buttons.
oh God, I'm freaking.
It's so white. It's so white. Hold on, wait. I
White balance.
gotta turn down
There
the.
is no hair there.
I gotta turn down the brightness.
No, man.
There was just a glare on my screen.
You're the twink.
Yeah, you're definitely a twink, Joe.
Uh-huh. Hey,
Yeah, that light is so bright. I really should move it.
Let's hold on. Where's your wife? Let's find out. Let's get her opinion on it.
What?
Beth, is Joe?
wait,
is Joe?
wait, hold on. I'll go get her.
Is Joe a
You're
twink?
gonna get her to come on the show just to say her own husband is a twink?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't need her validation, but I would like it.
Right.
Wait, Justin, did you call for Beth when he was wearing headphones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
It's the best way to do it.
Hey, listen.
Summon her.
I almost got eaten by a Coraline other mother today. So.
Where was that door?
It's not my
Was that
house.
the house?
No. We were at a client's house cleaning.
Okay.
Dude, what would you do if Freddy Krueger invaded your dreams? You wouldn't face him?
He wouldn't last.
Why?
Because I'm pretty fucked up. Because
All right, I gotta get you guys on this.
Because more than likely,
Okay.
I try to fuck
hold
him.
on. I gotta change speakers. All right,
Does
Beth,
she know the terminology?
there you go.
she definitely knows. Beth,
All right.
if your husband were a gay man,
Was what?
I said if your husband were a gay man, he'd be a twink, right? He
I
like
can barely hear you. You're cutting out.
Joe. You know what I'm asking? Relay.
No, you said if your husband was a what?
If he was gay, if he was a gay man,
If he was gay, what's the question?
he'd be a twink, right?
Perhaps.
See,
Wait. Do you know what a twink is?
I don't know for
There
sure.
you go.
No.
There you go. I didn't think
Okay,
so.
well, you're married to one.
They said I'm not hairy.
yeah, you're not really
that's-
hairy,
That's hair.
He's kind of hairy.
but like Kyle's hairy.
I'm not like Robin Williams.
Wait, so does the twink like shave their body?
Yes,
Yeah.
Well, they're either naturally hairy or
Or-
they do shave.
yeah, naturally hairy.
I have
or
I have a description here in front of me because I had to Google this shit.
Go ahead.
Six
Glad to
boyish
know.
features. Joe's the boy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a twink.
boyish. Go ahead, Kyle.
So a twink is described as having late teens, early 20s boyish features, a thinner to slim build, usually smooth, meaning hairless, may have highlights.
Well, it sounds like you just described Joe.
Joe.
And Beth is just coming to the realization she's married to a twink.
That's terrible, but it might be true. I think maybe.
See?
Woo!
Joe, he is a little hairy, but he's not that hairy.
All right,
He does
Joe.
have hair, just the body
pinching your
hair doesn't,
skin.
like,
We all see it.
My niece has arm hair like that.
But he's a
That's nothing.
smaller build, so if that's what you're getting at with the boyish features,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess he kind of fits the description a little bit.
He's got baby face too.
Oh, yeah.
Even with
He
the beard.
does,
Even with the beard.
especially if he shaves his face. He looks like he's 12.
We know.
Which I'm not allowed to do anymore.
Yeah.
No,
Wait, aren't you doing it for the next movie?
no, no, he's not.
Thank you, Beth.
What if it's handlebar mustache? What if it was a handlebar mustache? Could you do that?
No, I want to do.
No.
Remember? No, you know, like if you go to like the Grand Floridian, that old like night turn of the century mustache. I want to do that.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
be a mustache guy
You don't
now?
fucking twirl.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Oh,
She won't let me.
you're sitting there in a Zoom call, twisting your mustache wax in. Oh,
I know. You're like a...
Gonna do craft beer after that?
Just waiting to strap someone to his train tracks.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Any casting? Was there any casting?
Wait.
What?
Yeah,
I
kinda.
just
Cast-
I gotta
casting
this
adjacent.
conversation, right?
Yeah.
I gotta throw out two more because I want to know who falls into this category. So if Mike is an otter, which is basically the same thing as a wolf, except for a wolf is semi-muscular and an otter is just leaner, right?
Yeah.
So if a wolf is described as late 30s to 40s, lean to semi-muscular, usually hairy, often with facial hair. Okay?
Hey, that's me.
Who falls into this category? If any of us. I'm not saying any of us do, but Spunk Monkey.
I love the
Joe, you might
name.
not be a twink.
I love the name.
That's the name too.
Spunk Monkey is
Okay.
great. What's the description?
Yeah. What is a spunk monkey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Spunk? I don't know what website this is, but it's amazing. Spunk Monkey is described as 30s, laid back but easily excited around men, into long bouts of energetic, bouncy, tiggerish sex.
Tiggerish?
I mean,
That's a
Tiggerish.
descriptor?
Tiggerish.
does 40. So 40 would place me out of it, right?
Well, I don't know. I guess.
Have you still got some bounce?
Oh, I got bounce, bro.
Justin is easily excited around men.
I am very easily excited around
They're mixing
anything.
metaphors, though. He's a spunk monkey, but you're like describing him as Tigger?
So the website that I was just on was Men Are Us.
Kyle, your Google algorithm just went like.
I think I found our first sponsor.
That's,
Men Are Us presents Nerdities, the one above all.
we are men amongst men.
Yeah.
Not quite doing what those men are probably doing, but
Joe, what's the Manscaped situation below the belt?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing? Thank you, Kyle.
Just want to know,
Thank you, Kyle.
you know.
Yo, do you bleach your asshole?
No.
I thought we were moving on to a different part of the show now.
Ryan.
I was just.
trailers.
Yeah, I mean we can. I have some
No, we can.
I
casting.
do want to know if
Yeah.
he shaves now.
Yeah.
It's natural.
I want to know if he has tiggerish sex.
Yeah, so do I.
Find out.
Do you bounce or does she?
Get Beth back in here real quick.
I got a couple questions.
Joe, what is it? Shag carpeting, hardwood floor. What do we got?
Beth, would you describe your sex more as tiggerish or eeyorish?
Oh, God.
Have you ever used a pogo stick during sex? Just asking for a friend.
Thanks for noticing me.
Oh, well, I
I
guess
will
I'll
be
just
right
look into my ass again.
I said be
you
right
said-
back.
Hmm?
You can answer the fucking question. All right, I have casting adjacent news.
Okay.
Kind of. Well, Hemsworth's going to be Prince Charming in Disney's live-action Prince Charming movie, which is the thing that's happening.
Well, what's it called? Prince Boring and Who Cares? Is that the name of the movie?
I just told you what it is, Prince Charming.
It's Prince Boring and Who Cares?
I mean, if that's how you want to talk about it.
I mean, sounds boring.
Okay.
You don't care?
Yeah, well, who would?
I like Chris Hemsworth, so I might.
Yeah, it's just him just in a movie being so charming to people. Boring, yawn. Does he die? Someone's got to die in the movie.
Probably.
His mom, Bambi, has to die at the beginning of the movie.
You're crossing the streams here.
Yeah.
Prince Charming was the one in Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
So they're doing a Sleeping Beauty. No, they're not doing a Sleeping Beauty. They've already done Sleeping Beauty movies
Yeah.
with Maleficent.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
And rumor has it that Kristen Ritter shows up in one of the episodes of Daredevil Born Again
Did hear that rumor.
as the Jessica Jones.
Oh, yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
that's good.
I'm all
No,
for
I like season 1.
Of which? Jessica Jones or Daredevil?
Both.
Yeah.
I didn't see season 2. I heard it wasn't as good of Jones. And actually, I didn't see season 4 of Daredevil.
They only had 3. There was that
Three, that's
Defender
what-
thing where they all got together.
That's what I meant, 3. I didn't see Defenders either.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I like Defenders.
At the end.
It was a fun ride. It was good seeing them all come together. Nice
Yeah.
hallway scene with all 4 of them.
Yeah, that was
the
cool.
hallway scene.
But yeah, that's casting.
That's casting. All right, cool. 4 trailers. 4 trailers this week. Least interesting one to me was That Christmas. I don't want to watch the animated Notting Hill Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did the same thing. Like, there's a whole bunch of stories going on that are going to overlap with a Santa Claus that only has 1 reindeer.
Yeah, that was the thing that threw me off a bit.
It's very budgetary. Either that or lazy writing. But I guess they're focusing so much on these different groups going through their little interweaving story that to have 8 reindeer with personalities would be a bit too much. So yeah, I guess Grinch this shit. So yeah, not as into that one. Ooh, Love Hurts looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
Ki-Hu Kwan as a suburban John Wick. Can you believe they've created a subgenre of movies out of John Wick now?
Yes. Yeah.
The guy coming back into the darkness from a mundane life.
And I can't wait for the, like, Avengers Endgame of it all. When nobody, John Wick, the ballerina, and whoever the fuck Ki Hu Kwan is playing, get together to, like, murk people.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Interior Chocolate looks like a lot of fun.
Bro. I really like that cast.
Jimmy O Yang, who I haven't seen him in a ton of stuff. Last thing I saw him in was that Fantasy Island movie. Chloe Bennett. It's an absolute tragedy she's not in more stuff. She was excellent in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
She was.
Ronnie Chang. Ronnie Chang's always funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Action comedy coming to Hulu. It's a show. I originally, like, when it starts up, you're like, oh, okay, this movie, that could be fun. A show.
It's a show.
Action comedy show set in Chinatown. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to check all of it out. The last one, I didn't expect this to be the most interesting trailer of the week. The Raven Effect. A documentary about the crazy days of ECW.
Well, mainly about Raven.
It does seem like it's going to be mostly through his point of view, but when you spend like a third to half of the trailer talking about what ECW was, I'd say that's going to be a huge, huge chunk of it. That's why you have to tell that story in order to tell who Raven was.
Yeah. Fucking Jericho's just like, everybody was doing coke before matches. All right.
Fuck this word. Sandman looks like hell.
Yeah.
Shit, half of them look like they're about to fall over.
Yes.
Sad fucking life. But I'll check it out. Is that going to theaters or is that going to a streamer?
It's probably a streamer.
Let's do some reviews.
I got
a handful.
Same here.
I've got 3, but I could combine 2.
All right.
All right, Joe. I want to see you do that.
Okay. Well, the one I'll combine is Lower Decks, the season premiere. They premiered with 2 episodes. This is the final season. I do hope Netflix does pick up the show because it is great. We got to see, if you guys ever watch the show or you never watch the show, Jack Quaid's character, Boimler, is the know-it-all but underachieving ensign. Now he's a lieutenant junior grade. They ended up going into a quantum fissure and met the alternate reality of them, and his alternate reality is basically if he was Riker. So now he's striving to become that character.
Oh, so like Pussy Magnet.
Yeah, he's trying, but he's still Boimler, so he fucks up everything. And I guess that's where the show is going to go. We got to see more Orions, which is great. Learn more about them. Yeah, Jerry O'Connell's always funny as Commander Ransom. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this season goes.
Probably to the end.
And then the second one I watched is Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3.
Samesies.
This is the best one in my opinion. Out of the 3.
I disagree. But it's only because I feel like the entire thing could have just been one fucking 2 hour long.
Oh, it could have. It definitely could have. It was very drawn out. This one I felt had the most action in comparison to the first 2. The
last one?
What's up? Yeah.
The last one?
Yeah. The second one was not great, in my opinion.
Very repetitive.
Yes.
But the first half of the third one is very much like the entirety of the second one.
Are they focused on the Bat family a bit too much?
No.
Not this go around. I mean,
no. It's more Superman and Kara in this one.
Yeah.
she's been important throughout the whole thing.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
I dig the cameos. The ones that didn't leak, of course, the Kevin Conroy one. Now seeing it in complete context, it does hit really hard. I don't want to spoil the other one because I liked the one right after the Batman animated series one.
Well, that's an eventuality for me.
Yeah.
So I watched the other two. I'll tuck into it at some point.
The way they, I guess they're gonna go on to the next era of the DC animated movies, the next universe.
That thing seemed totally self-contained. It didn't. Is it setting up the future of their animated division?
It does. Because they completely wipe out the multiverse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers. If you didn't know what Crisis was about.
Yeah, so I liked it. And then, of course, I watched the show that we all watched.
Yeah. We'll get to that at the end.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I have two beverage-related reviews.
Oh, I could share in that one.
Uh-huh. We tried the Sour Powerade.
Total crap.
Yeah, it fucking tasted terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like sour. It
No,
was just slightly sweeter than usual.
I think it tasted like sweat.
Ew.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. But the blueberry was underwhelming.
And we tried Shirley Temple 7-Up.
How was that?
Okay. So,
Alright.
if you're going to call it a Shirley Temple, I'd give it a failing grade. But as a flavor of soda, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. It wasn't offensive to the tongue.
No.
But it is not what I remember Shirley Temple tasting like.
You know.
And I have downed quite a few.
Yeah.
Went to a lot of weddings as a kid. I fell it up to a lot of bars and was like, hey, give me Shirley Temple.
You've had enough.
You can't cut me off.
Don't
Did I
be
just pee myself?
don't be fucking skimpy with those cherries.
Yeah. I'm not even eating them. I don't even eat the cherries. But I ordered 3. You know why? This is my uncle's wedding. Fuck you.
I started watching a new anime called Dan to Dan.
Dan?
Dan.
Dan?
Dan to Dan.
Man?
It's a lot.
With a name like that, it
It
better
is
be.
fucking insane. It's about a boy and a girl who dare each other to go to... one has to go to a haunted location. The other one has to go to a place where aliens are supposed to go because neither one of them believes the opposite. Dude goes to this abandoned warehouse, runs into the ghost that haunts it. She's like, I'm gonna gobble your dong. That's what she says. And then she does, in fact, eat the boy's penis.
Ew.
You
That's
don't
something.
see it.
Full on eats it.
She's like, well, you don't see it. It's but like his dong is gone. Like,
Bites it off in a bloody manner or does it in that
No,
weird
no,
anime way where it comes off, he's just like, oh no, my penis is gone. Oh!
it's just shit happens, right? And then she gets abducted by aliens, and they like strip her down, and they're about to fucking inseminate her.
They put a dong on her.
But no, so like he because the granny ghost gobbled his dong, he has like granny ghost powers, and he comes through her cell phone to save her, and there's a fight. Dude, it's fucking it's a fever dream.
Gee, why don't I watch anime anymore?
Hey, listen. This is this far end of the spectrum. Not everything's like this. It's entertaining as fuck though.
All feels like this.
So Dan to Dan. We finished Mayfair Witches, thankfully.
Wayfair Witches?
The Mayfair Witches.
Mayfair, it was not what he needed.
So you find out that the demon dad that we thought was the demon dad who was trying to fuck his own daughter the entire time, not her father. Find out that her uncle is her father because her uncle raped her mom at a party once. And then demon guy was just trying to fuck her so that he could be birthed out of her vagine and Vigo. successfully
In
does
Vigo?
it. Yeah, Vigo.
Much.
He successfully does it. He is birthed by the end of the last episode. And she's, like, very protective of him. But he's, like, the Antichrist. So, whatevs, you know? Not anticlimactic, but they saved way too much juicy stuff for that last episode.
And just so everyone's following, the story you just told was not Damn the Damn.
No, that was the Mayfair Witches. That was not Dan to Dan.
That also wasn't. Holy fucking shit.
There's a lot of overlap with those two stories, though.
Seems similar, yeah.
You could intermingle a lot of different details in those stories,
Yeah.
and they both come out just as ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is it the same writer? Because I might avoid all their future work.
The Mayfair Witches is Anne Rice.
Mm.
And Dan to Dan is not Anne Rice.
I didn't realize at first it was Anne Rice. Having read one of her books, that makes total sense.
Right?
If you read The Vampire Lestat, she does not hold back much on some really taboo shit.
Yeah, she likes fucking.
Well, and not just that. It's like
Fuck.
she's got a closeness to family.
Yeah.
Like all of her stories have that.
Family's fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because James is a shithead, and he can't watch, like, classic horror stuff, because he's just like, this isn't scary. We had him watch Insidious, and he talks shit for, like, the first 30 minutes.
First 30 minutes of that movie isn't that great.
No,
So, yeah.
but it's building.
What do you expect?
It's building up the tension, right? He's like, I don't understand this, blah, blah, blah. But, like, the moment the first creepy shit happens and the little fucking boy ghost is running through the house, he's like, nope, and started hiding behind his fucking pillow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tiptoe Through the Tulips was on, and he's like, nah.
No.
No.
Really, it's not a good song, but it's an earworm. That's for sure.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Didn't ask to hear it. Was that all you heard?
With the exception of one that is Agatha's.
I saw a couple things.
Cool.
Don't Move with Dandy and that chick with the nose piercing. Remember Dandy Mod from American Horror Story Freak Show?
No, because I only ever watched the first series.
Oh, well, he was good in Freak Show. He played like a rich kid that like murdered people. It was kind of comical.
As they do.
Yeah, but he kind of plays a similar character in this movie. It's not a great movie. I watch it or don't. It doesn't matter. It's not that great. It's not that bad either.
Okay. Finn Whitrock. He was one of the dudes from The Big Short. He was almost Guy Gardner.
Oh shit, I do have one more thing we watched too.
Oh wow, it's all over the place.
And I think, Mike, you said you saw it last week, but the Woman of the Hour.
Yeah, we both watched it last week.
Yeah, I watched that too. Crazy.
Right?
The actual guy was way better looking than the guy that they got to play him in the movie.
It's true. I saw the fucking actual episode clip.
Sammy and Megan put it on right away. As soon as the movie was over, she's like, this is the guy. And I'm like, why would they get that guy that's obviously a creep that nobody would trust?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on the show, he didn't say anything nearly as creepy. He was kind of more like a dumb surfer dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, babe? And it's like, the other guy's like, you can kind of tell he's got the facade. Nah, son.
Like, it wouldn't have played as well with the kind of tension she was trying to portray to have him just be a cool super dude. Although maybe then he just goes into the dark character or whatever. I think she told a good story.
Yeah, good story. But yeah.
We started watching Hysteria on Peacock, and I mean it gets you because like you're thinking it's gonna be the one thing. Nah. In the first episode, it goes from like, here's a story about a small town, and someone goes missing, and, you know, satanic panic kind of shit, and something really fucking creepy happens, and you're like, That's not the kind of show I was thinking this was going to be. And then you get to episode 2, and you're like, oh, they're doubling down on the thing. Shit's getting really fucking weird. But I like it.
I think I fell off at episode 2, right before 3 started.
Yeah.
Because the teenagers are making such stupid decisions, I couldn't stand to watch how they were going to blow up in their face.
I mean, they're making very normal teenager decisions. Not everybody on the show is fucking stupid, though.
Not all of them. But to try and put a cult together after what... The first time they did the whole party, like the evil party, it blew up in their face. Now to double down that way and make a full-on cult.
Also, Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell giving an excellent performance. Not just hamming it up. No, like he's got some scenes where he's got to play the tension well.
Yeah.
I might go back to that one day. I don't know. Is that all your stuff?
That's it.
Watched a movie named Haunt. It's currently on Tubi if you want to check it out. It's a pretty solid slasher film. These kids go into one of those, what seems like a crappy haunted house, and it gets progressively creepier and creepier. A couple of stupid moments from kids, but for the most part, they're the most effective survivors in a horror movie I think I've ever seen. There's a lot of back and forth when it comes to characters dying.
Better than, like, You're Next and Ready or Not?
I'd say on par with Ready or Not creativity-wise, just not budget-wise.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, like a couple years ago, when we all saw trailers for that movie that was basically John Wick killing Nazis?
Yeah.
And we were all like, oh shit, I gotta see that movie. And then, like, none of us saw that movie.
Yeah.
I got an itch to watch it over the weekend, finally, and did so. And holy shit, everyone should watch it.
Yeah.
It is what the trailer boasted it was. It's got slow moments. The first 10, 15 minutes, you're getting to know him, and it's all about him doing the fucking panning and stuff. But it doesn't detract from it. Great performance from him, and just fucking brutal throughout. Like, the creative ways he kills fascists in this thing would make Mr. Wick proud. There's a couple of bullshit moments toward the end, and the very end, like, the way he survives the big action set piece at the end is true bullshit. But it doesn't ruin the ride that it is. What We Do in the Shadows just came back a couple weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it. Caught up on all 3 episodes out. First 2 were solid. The third one is quite possibly not only the funniest episode they've ever done on that show, but one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen of anything. Somebody comes up with the idea, because vampires can hypnotize people, but they can't hypnotize each other because they're too well defended, to try it while they're sleeping. So the vampires start sleep hypnotizing each other, and it throws the entire house into chaos, to the point that Nandor, who used to be called Nandor the Destroyer, is doing a Nixon impersonation for a third of the episode. It just builds and builds and builds. It's ridiculous. And a personal friend of mine, Doug Jones, pops up again. Always great to see Doug Jones around. Fucking show. I'm so upset that it's going away, but they're going to stick it. I have a feeling they're really going to stick this landing. One of the best shows, one of my favorite shows on right now. Yeah, that's the last. Beyond, the one that's been here all along, Agatha. Another week, another death.
Solid episode.
Yeah.
I really enjoy asynchronous storytelling when it's done right, and this is done so right. Having a character who experiences life out of order, I should say, temporarily, and then watching it all go down pretty much in one episode. The stuff with her mother back in like the 1700s, that was excellent. It all flowed so well.
It was very The Time Traveler's Wife.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Kyle has. Right?
I've definitely seen parts. That's the Eric Bana, Rachel McAdams movie, right?
Yeah.
I've seen parts of it. I never saw the whole thing.
He lives his life out of order.
Yes.
They did a. I want to find the posting. They took her sequences and it was mirrored from another movie, not Time Traveler's Wife.
I think I saw this side by side.
Yes.
1-to-1. I mean, I don't know. There's so much shit on the internet. I can't remember anything anymore. Wait, like it wasn't just referential, like they ripped off a movie, or
It seemed like it paralleled another movie. But I can't find the post.
you know what they say, steal from the best. But the biggest reveal in it, and I don't understand this completely. One of the witches that have been with him most of the time is actually Death.
Yeah, she's Lady Death.
I didn't think Death was a witch.
I don't think she's a witch. I think she's just been Death the entire time.
So Agatha is playing the Thanos role in the MCU.
Yeah, that's the way it seems.
I could live with that. Kind of bummed that tomorrow this whole thing wraps up.
2 more episodes.
Yeah.
Who else is dying tomorrow?
Oh, well, Jennifer's dying. I have a weird feeling, though, that the Witch's Road doesn't leave them dead. Like, they're all going to come back, and that's how, like, that's the prize they get at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me being wishful.
Well, Agatha doesn't actually wish for her power. She ends up being like, I kind of wish I had a coven.
That would be a big selfless turn for her.
Yeah.
You'd have to do a lot of character growth in 2 episodes for that one.
She's coming along. There's hints of it every episode.
You can see regret in her face.
Yeah.
But it's one of those stories where when the chips are down, what does Agatha choose? So they're going to have to build up that conundrum for the next episode and a half.
She won an award for that show already.
Already?
Yes, she won an award for being the first woman in the MCU to bear her ass.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's an award, but it's definitely...
She got an official award from Jennifer Hudson on her talk show.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That was very nice of her.
It's a plaque.
With an ass. It's got
No.
So, do you think Billy finds Tommy in this show?
That'll probably be a post-credit scene.
I think Tommy will find Billy.
I'm not sure if he's joking, but that probably will be the way it is.
Probably.
Yeah. Because the Green Ranger rules, the Blue Ranger's kind of a loser.
That's where he was going with it. Wasn't sure.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciate about you.
Waiting for you to say, like, in a trial or in one of the final trials.
He's totally morphin' time.
Mm-hmm.
Or he finds Tommy working on the dock.
Is he down on his luck, though?
Yeah. I don't know if Mike got it yet.
I'm trying to remember what it is. This isn't a song where someone sucks on a chili dog, right?
No.
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 Tommy used to work on the dock.
Oh, halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Let's do some news stuff then.
Yay.
More news on the John Wick anime. It will be a prequel. It will be the story of John's impossible job that got him out of the business. And I will watch it. Despite the fact that it's an anime, I will watch it because it's John Wick.
I think it had to be, though, right?
It makes the most sense. You could have used an American style, but it probably wouldn't have fit with that kind of...
All American animation recently looks like ass, though. They'd come out looking like that fucking Thundercats Teen Titans Go looking shit.
It would have been CG. It would have been some kind of stylized CG,
Still
and
looks
this
like
really
shit.
is a better choice. Spider-Man 4 to be released on July 24th, 2026, until that changes.
So this is the one in between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Is that how it times out?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. So whatever happens in Doomsday, I guess, directly affects what's going to happen in Spider-Man 4.
That would make sense.
Lead into Secret Wars.
Makes me think we're not going to have Battle World at the end of Doomsday. That's something that'll happen probably at the beginning of Secret Wars.
Unless Spider-Man 4 takes place in one of the Battle Worlds.
Dude, that would be brash. That would be ballsy and bold to have an entire run of movies set on Battle World, just stuck in their own little compartmentalized.
Well, yeah, because if you think
stories.
about it, that's how those books were during that. They
yeah.
they didn't know it didn't like until the end of the runs they were in. They didn't realize that they were in, a completely different world. Like that I think that would be a fucking great story. Actually, you know what? If that's the case, that's how you get your other two Spider-Men back, and you get fucking Tom Hardy, and there's a fucking Spider people.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland keeps saying he's trying to get Miles Morales in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll happen. And I think this is the one to make it happen in.
Yeah. So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So many possibilities here. Before the release of Predator Badlands, which I don't even know if they've dropped a date for, we'll be getting a secret Predator movie from the director of Prey. They've already filmed that, and I guess they're working on Badlands now. It's not going to be theatrical, though, they're saying. It'll probably be going directly to streaming.
Like right on Hulu, Disney Hulu?
Most likely. I'm really hoping this is the direct sequel to Prey, because the next one they were talking, Badlands, has nothing to do with it. It's set like 100 years in the future. Well, 100 years in the future from Prey. It's still, I think it'd be 1800, yeah.
Okay.
Along the same lines, Aliens Romulus is getting a sequel, and AVP3 will probably happen. Because money.
Aliens Remus.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. So you did there.
Oh, that's well done, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Nice mythology work, Joe. My last little one. Remember that animated series, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? That was supposed to be set in an alternate universe where instead of Tony Stark, it was Norman Osborn as his mentor.
See.
That was supposed to come out like next week. It's not. It's not coming out till next year.
Yeah.
Wait on that.
I have a quick little news story. We talked about a little bit before the show about Ryan Reynolds having little teensy-weensy little feelers about possible Deadpool Christmas special.
Oh, that shit's happening. That shit's definitely happening.
Especially because the Guardians Christmas special was a huge hit. And, this needs to happen.
Like, it's weird to me, though. You think they're going to do a stealth release? Because we all knew about the Guardians special going in. We knew that was getting filmed at the same time as Guardians 3. Like, they just threw this together. And we're, like, 2 months away from Christmas.
It's a Mint Mobile commercial.
You think?
Yeah.
That would make more sense. I'm surprised they're allowing him to use Deadpool in Mint Mobile, though. That's why it makes me think more along the lines of a special.
Or Aviation Gin.
Yeah, that one could be. That did have a Deadpool series.
Alright.
Because there's zero chance that this is an actual special that didn't get fucking leaked.
Unless they filmed it all in the house. That's all they've shown so far, is pictures of them in their apartment.
The guy who played Dopinder said one of the original ideas for Deadpool 3 before Hugh Jackman came out of retirement, one of them was a actual Christmas movie with him and Deadpool being on a Christmas road trip.
Yeah, apparently there were like 18 potential stories for that movie.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to pull from. I think that's you, Justin.
Harold and the Purple Crayon was such a shit movie that even Netflix didn't buy it.
It's on something right now, isn't it?
I think on Prime you can like pay for it. but they had shopped it to Netflix to premiere on the streamer, and Netflix was like, "Nah, dude. Sorry, Zach Levi, but."
So was it what it looked like it was? Was it an adult?
Yeah.
An adult man?
Harold, when he came into the real world, became an adult.
What?
But he acts exactly acting like a child?
Yes.
Well, he's good at doing that.
What? Well, not really.
What are you watching? It's pretty laid out there.
No, so it's just Shazam again,
Pretty much. Except a magic crayon.
except the child that's inside of him is even younger.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. It's gross.
Better than the other way around.
Yeah.
You are technically accurate, which, as we all know, is the best kind of accurate.
Jumanji 3's happening.
Fucking well, better be. Well, will that be Jumanji 4?
However you want to look at it.
Jumanji 4.
But, yeah. But I guess if we're looking at the fact that it's a reboot, or whatever they're calling these new things, where it's a continuation but a reboot,
I say deep sequel.
It's a third in that trilogy.
Yeah, this current Sega.
Yeah. So Jumanji.
Oh, the way they ended that last one, that was a pretty excellent tease that Jumanji's coming back into the real world. I really want the Avatar characters and the real characters to interact. I'd like to see these people play what the character's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Good Omens isn't going to get that third season because, stuff with Neil Gaiman, who is not going to be involved at all with the Good Omens movie that they're doing to finish off the series because, at least they're being that nice to everybody that's involved.
Yeah, that's pretty kind. Most of the time this shit gets shelved and I'm going to hear from them no more.
An Oregon Trail movie is in the works, and the article says it's the first one. But I say, no. They did an Oregon Trail movie, a cheap horror movie, a few years back. So that would be technically the first Oregon Trail movie.
And then there was the porn version of the horror movie, Oregon Tale.
That's my favorite.
Dysentery, the film. Awesome.
Vince McMahon is planning to launch a new entertainment company. McMahon resigned from all his roles within TKO, including executive chairman and member of the TKO board of directors, following the Janelle Grant lawsuit that included horrific allegations from the former WWE employee. McMahon has denied Grant's allegations. Reports McMahon have been in the process of setting up what has been described as a new entertainment hub company, which would financially back, develop, and produce film and television productions. It's believed there are no plans to launch anything similar to WWE as they focus on fiction and non-fiction projects. Several WWE alumni are already working with McMahon to prepare the company. The idea is to unveil it once his legal issues are resolved. The company is expected to be based in the Los Angeles area. For those wondering, Kevin Dunn has not been involved in this new venture at all. Brad Blum, WWE's former chief operations officer, is working on the project after starting in WWE in 2006, before departing after McMahon's first retirement in the wake of the Wall Street Journal articles.
No.
Really? He will never retire, right? He will never actually walk away from this.
No.
It's just not going to happen. We'll always, him and Trump will always have to hear about them.
Yeah.
So what if it really is just like him taking WWE talent and putting them in movies?
That company is not going to do business with him. They're not. Dana might want to do company, but Ari Emanuel's like, no. And since Ari is Dana's boss anyway, that answer is going to be no.
Dana's weird because he's got that slap fight league, which is stupid as all shit,
Yes.
and he swears by it.
Yeah, he does.
And then he has the UFC, which speaks for itself.
Well, he doesn't have UFC.
Well, he helped build it, and he's still one of the main guys.
Yeah. It was not his.
But like, he's also propping up this slap league, I guess is what I'm saying. So, Whitney or Whitney, I don't know what he likes. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, who can put their finger on the pulse? I don't know. He must have a dartboard. He fucking throws that blindly, and he's like, I'm going to invest my shit into that. His slap league is fucking stupid.
It already got pulled from TV, right?
It's not going to last long.
It didn't. I know it.
How can it?
It had like...
It's a concussion factory.
Yeah.
This is not going to be good for anybody. And in the age of CTE, this cannot last.
No.
It's a sideshow. It sucks. It's a little bit better than arm wrestling.
I won't deny the first few times I saw that shit, I'm like, oh, this is incredible. I think it was like the fourth or fifth video when I started to be like, wait, whoa, hold up. This is disturbing.
Well, like they're not even slapping. They're palm striking. A lot of those people are palm striking, which is you're getting hit with a fucking bone. Like slapping is a little bit different. You see the people that slap, they look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator, like they don't move their face.
Yeah.
And then they fucking wallop their whole arm and flatline the dude. It's like, well, there was no slap sound.
It was basically a punch.
Yeah,
There was a slap sound, but it was the guy's head hitting the fucking table.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
Since this is our Halloween week, I got a little round of creepy games you could or shouldn't play on Halloween.
Lawn darts.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
I'm half of that right now.
Seek and kill.
What the fuck is seek and kill?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mike.
Glad to.
Participation in this game is determined by how much you trust your friends. You can play in a house with all the lights turned off, or you can go to an old cemetery at night. Like the children's game of hide and seek, all but one person hides. After a few minutes, the seeker, here called the killer, seeks out the hiding victims. When the killer finds a victim, the victim must let out a blood-curdling scream. After a person gets killed, they go to a central location and lie dead until everyone playing is discovered and murdered.
Sociopath, the home game.
Whatever happened to just playing with like Manhunt and like Tag?
Yeah. Tag, you're right. No, I want to see blood coming out of your fucking throat.
is a pleasant name of a game. Take an elevator to another world.
I don't know what's happening anymore. This is like the third time on this show I'm just lost.
So, do you want to live in another dimension all alone? The elevator game makes that possible. You must enter a building with an elevator and at least 10 floors. The game requires you to visit a variety of different levels in a particular sequence. You remain on the elevator the entire time. Should you perform the sequence correctly, a woman will present herself to you in the elevator. She will ask where you're going. Don't look at her or respond to her. Instead, you should press the button for the first floor. However, if the elevator instead ascends to the 10th floor, you should exit there. If when you exit the elevator you discover that you're all alone, get used to it. You just entered another dimension with a population of 1.
I'm with Kyle now. Who the fuck came up with this?
Yeah, that's been a thing for a long time. You guys have never heard? You've never heard about the urban legends of the elevator game?
No,
yeah, I have
shit.
for sure.
Deep dive that shit. I'm surprised Vinny hasn't.
Ghosts are lame.
Use a shoebox to call the dead. Do we want to know the ins and outs of that one?
How to use a shoebox? What is that?
Okay, so this game is a Halloween classic, and for good reason. It's like the telephone game, only on the other end of the call is a dead person. Before going to bed, write a letter to a deceased person, then run a string between 2 cups. 1 cup should go inside of a shoebox, which should get placed inside of a dark closet. Use the other phone to read your letter into the shoebox. When you're finished, put the letter in with the other phone, close the shoebox, and put your cup on top of the box. You'll receive a call in the form of a dream. When you get the call, go to the closet, keep the lights out, and put the cup to your ear. Listen carefully to what the summoned spirit is telling you. Should the shoebox be open when you go to answer the call, or the cup looks disturbed, run. You just release the spirit back into the human world.
That was so fucking complicated.
Yeah, it's too much. Classic game that no one's ever heard of.
Spoon bending.
Wait, you got to do all that shit, and then you'll have a dream where that shit pops up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
You can spoon bend.
Can I, Spoon Man?
Maybe. Communicate with hell using a Ouija board. You can invite a psycho into your life with Midnight Man.
You could do that with Tinder.
The goal of this game is to invite the Midnight Man into your home, but avoid letting him catch you. To start, write your entire name on a piece of paper, prick your finger, and let a drop of blood hit the paper. At midnight, light a candle, put the paper in front of the door, and knock on the door 22 times. After opening the door, blow out the candle. You just summon the Midnight Man. Your goal is to escape him at all costs. Relight your candle, should it go out. That means the Midnight Man is near, and you should surround yourself with salt. If he catches you, he'll torture you until 3:33 a.m.
No.
Bloody Mary. We all know how that works.
Yeah.
Go to a fortune teller to find out when you will die.
Oh yeah, that's just a waste of money.
Transform a toy with living doll.
Wait, when you will die or how you will die?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I know when I'm going to die. I don't know how I'm going to die.
How do you know when you're going to die?
Because I'm a fortune teller.
Oh, the fortune teller told you?
Told me how old I was going to be, yeah.
How old are you going to be?
82.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's say she's wrong. Like you live past then. Are you gonna go complain to her?
Money back.
Yeah, definitely get your money back at that point.
I mean, she was a solid 20 years older than I was when I got my palm read, so odds are I'm not going to be able to go back to her.
Yeah, that's where you find the family, and you'd be like, hey, I need my money back.
If I was her, I'd want to know if my predictions were accurate.
Give me back my $16.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. You got my money?
Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Where's my money?
And with that, it's food news time.
You've
Here
all been waiting.
we go. Pepperidge Farm remembers that not just kids eat goldfish, and so for a limited time, they're changing the name of goldfish crackers to Chilean sea bass crackers.
That's not a real thing.
It is a real thing.
That is absolutely an April Fool's article.
It's not.
I'm with you, Kyle, on that. I have to Google this.
Go ahead.
And that's not even like a good April Fool. That's like the kind of April Fool's story that I would make up.
God. It's a special edition. Oh my God. Yep. It's all gone for today. They do a limited sale every day of this thing.
Chilean sea bass crackers.
Are they any different?
No. No.
No, they just
The packaging. The packaging says Chilean
all it
sea
says
bass.
is Chilean sea bass.
Yeah. I think it's great.
I should
I think
get
it's
excited at this.
stupid.
Yes, I'm gonna go with stupid. I'm not gonna let it annoy me completely, but it's goofy dumb.
I enjoy it just because of the fish that they picked. Of all the fish that they picked.
How much is a regular package of goldfish nowadays?
Like $4.
$3.50.
Okay, because if a 2-pack is $7.38.
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. about what you get like for a sale. Nowadays, it's like you're lucky if you see 2 for $6.
Yeah. Nestle Toll House is dropping their holiday lineup. You get a tub of sugar cookie dough now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the chocolate chip cookie ones.
Yes.
It makes my life easier.
They have hot cocoa and marshmallow morsels. So marshmallow and chocolate chips. Pumpkin spice chips.
Yeah.
In the pre-made doughs and M&M's Minis Holiday Sugar Cookie Dough. So it's sugar cookie with the mini red and green M&M's.
I like.
Peppermint cocoa cookies.
I'm already there.
Cocoa cookie dough with red and white peppermint chunks. And the Santa's cookie, which is a brown butter flavored cookie dough with milk chocolate morsels topped with sprinkles.
Yeah, you could lose a sprinkle.
Arby's has a Thanksgiving menu.
I thought you were talking about food.
Arby's has a Thanksgiving menu.
That's good.
They have the meats. They have a deep fried turkey gobbler and a deep fried turkey club.
Just no.
Is it different that the gobbler is a hot turkey sandwich?
Both are hot sandwiches. The gobbler has frizzled onions, Swiss cheese, lettuce, tomato, and a savory herb spread, while the club is lettuce, tomato, mayo, and bacon.
Okay.
And what looks to be cheddar. Have you ever put creamer in your coffee and thought to yourself, gee, I wish there was a quicker way for me to get diabetes?
Never.
Well,
No.
you're in
Is
luck.
it-
Coffee Mate is dropping new extra flavor creamer with extra chocolate and extra salted caramel. They also contain extra sugar for that extra flavor.
It's a lot of extra.
Yep.
I don't. So, can you explain to me what the point of this is? Because it's an additive thing. You could just add more to the mixture.
You could, but now you can add less and get more flavor.
Yeah, I was about to ask the same question, but there is some kind of validity to the notion. Like, it would actually save you a little money. If it's the
Yes.
same price for a bottle of both, it
Correct.
would save you money because you wouldn't have to go through like half a bottle to get the sweetness
It's
you want.
it's a more concentrated version. So you're spending the same amount. The bottle's the same, but you're putting in far less than you know.
It's horribly American, but I understand the logic behind it.
Sure.
You know what I think is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
I think people are going to be so used to, like people who use Coffee Mate, are going to be so used to adding a certain amount to their coffee
Oh yeah.
that they're going to continue adding that same amount, and then their palate is just going to get used to the extra flavor, and it's not going to end up saving anybody any money.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what the company is really aiming for.
There you go.
So, money. Ghirardelli has a new snowman chocolate assortment, a sea salt caramel, and peppermint bark snowman, all in one container. And Ghirardelli Squares is dropping a white chocolate sugar cookie flavor.
If it wasn't for the sugar cookie part, I'd completely write it off because of the white chocolate part.
When sipping upon a Capri Sun, have you ever thought to yourself, wow, I wish I had 64 ounces of this to drink?
Yeah.
Well, Vinny, Merry Christmas, because Capri Sun is dropping 64-ounce bottles of two of their flavors, fruit punch and strawberry kiwi.
So that's diabetes.
Yes.
That's about 4 times as much as I ever wished for a Capri Sun.
Bro, whenever I had a Capri Sun, I was like, fuck, I need to drink 4 more.
Yeah,
So I'm holding a 32-ounce bottle right now with 2 hands,
yeah,
like a horse dick, basically.
yeah.
So twice as much as horse dick.
Tiny horse dick.
2 times the horse dick.
I don't know. That's okay. As far as horse dicks go, that isn't that great.
Yeah.
You ever see Mr. Hand?
This is 64 ounces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, that's girthy.
That is
that is 4 times as much as I ever want.
that's a dragon
I-
dildo right there.
never drink this much Capri Sun in one sitting.
Today or is it when I'm 12? When I'm 12, I'm drinking 4 of those.
I want
How many ounces is a regular Capri Sun?
10,
3 ounces, maybe?
Yeah, I
4
was
ounces?
gonna say little.
6.
Oh, all right.
Can't be 16. 16 is like a bottle of soda, and they're nowhere near
It's
that
not a
size.
lot. Those pouches do not contain a lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would think it's like 6.
Yeah.
And
It's a little low, though.
and I feel like 16 is the right amount to get of that.
Pouch size.
16's a water bottle, like a regular Palm Spring.
I'm going to go 12.
6 ounce.
6?
6 ounces.
6
I
ounce.
don't know.
On the nose. Fin coming at you. It's whatever.
That is. Oh, that's too much.
All you chocolate fiends out there,
Mm-hmm.
Snickers, Dove, and Twix are all putting out a fudge containing pieces of said candy bars in them.
Like, one fudge with all of them in there, or...
No. Each has its own version. So there's a Snickers fudge, a Twix fudge, and a Dove chocolate fudge.
I get that from the boardwalk already.
Yes, but these are going to cost you far less.
Yeah, and have way more sugar in it and diabetes.
Yeah. Plus all the other added chemicals.
Snickers
Oh,
Fudge
yeah.
is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and you won't have to smell cigarettes and salt water at the same time.
That's,
tell you what.
They replaced the cigarettes with weed
Smells
now.
like childhood.
I'll tell you what, they should make adult diners where you can smoke inside. I miss it.
I don't.
Having pancakes. My dad has coffee and a cigarette. And, oh man.
It's nothing like walking into a diner in the late 80s, early 90s, and you smell beef barley soup and a pack of Marlboros.
Fuck yeah.
The Stafford Diner.
Right next to a Blockbuster. That would be the fucking plaza. That would be so good.
Wasn't the Crystal Diner like not that far from a Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Wasn't the Blockbuster like right next door to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That diner sucks.
Yeah, it does.
We went there a couple years ago, and it was...
I've eaten there multiple times, and I've not once had anything that was good.
We stopped eating there once because Crystal threw up in the diner.
That's awesome.
Oh, the Irish.
And after that, we never went back as a family.
We got breakfast there, and we're like, okay, a diner can't fuck up breakfast that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Think again, motherfucker.
Yeah, they did.
Jimmy John's is getting into the pickle wedge game. They have a turkey pickle wedge and the Vito, which is salami, capricole, provolone, lettuce, and tomato, onion, oil, vinegar, and oregano and basil between two halves of a crisp Jimmy pickle. Fuck you. Why are you putting oil and vinegar on a pickle? It's already pickled. That's hat on the hat shit. Taco Bell is launching their new Through the Decades menu, so I guess it's not new. Since it's items.
New retro
menu
Do we
starting
get retro prices?
on October 31st. No, time machines are costly. For the 60s, they're going to have the tostada. The 70s is the green burrito. The 80s is the Mexi Melt. I used to fucking love the Mexi Melt, man. Shit was good. For the 90s, it's the beef gordita, and for the 2000s, it's the caramel apple empanada.
Fuck, I forgot about the gordita. Dude, I loved
Yeah,
that
fucking
thing.
gordita, yeah.
All for under $3. Not here, though, because they announced like things are like $2 here, and then it's like anywhere it's like $4 here.
Yeah. Goldfish limited edition elf maple syrup graham fish / elf shapes is coming back for this holiday season. Flavors of brown sugar and butter with a taste of caramel and vanilla.
And I thought the Chilean sea bass was ridiculous.
Yep.
Their graham cracker ones are great, though. The s'mores ones, oh, I just open a fucking bag and pour it in my mouth.
Oreo has a full fucking holiday lineup this year. They've got Oreo Festive Colored Creams, which is red and green cream on reindeer
Shit.
cracker, like reindeer cookies, so that the nose of the reindeer is the red cream underneath. It looks like Rudolph. Then they have the regular winter design red cream, Oreo candy canes, Oreo snowballs, the Oreo Arctic cookie skating rink, which is a Oreo gingerbread house, an Oreo cookie train, in case you don't want to make a fucking cookie house, white fudge covered Oreos, and an Oreo milkshake kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Oreo overboard.
Yeah.
I agree.
Denny's has a Thanksgiving menu. A braised beef skillet, a Cali taco skillet, a Santa Fe skillet, apple stuffed donut holes, turkey feast sandwich, and, of course, turkey and dressing dinner. So that you, too, can have Santa Claus fall off of your roof, and you can become the new one.
It's an American institution.
Yeah. 2 nice cold glasses of holiday favorite eggnog.
Are you with Hatsukashe?
At least we know they got hot apple pie. We did.
Plain milk's fine.
Quaker oatmeal hot cocoa flavored, coming for you soon for this holiday season. I like a good oatmeal, but like usually these are too sugary. Doesn't fit into the diet well. But my wife will probably eat this. And here's a bunch of other holiday treats in stores soon. Flips pretzels, white chocolate coated snickerdoodle flavor. Blue Diamond Almonds Frosted Brownie, Blue Diamond Almonds Snickerdoodle. Garrett Popcorn, gingerbread flavor. Pepperidge Farm Holiday Nog Cookies. Ghirardelli Squares Peppermint Hot Cocoa. Cinnamon Swirl White Chocolate Truffles from Linder. Fudge-covered Ritz crackers.
Okay. Hold on there. I'm kind of interested in that.
Yeah, me too.
You know what would be delicious in between 2 of those? Peanut butter.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Can't deny that fact.
Yeah.
If that doesn't exist, nerdy ETs.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Pretzel Chips is putting out a dark chocolate and peppermint and a white cream and peppermint. Chocolate covered pretzel thins.
Alright, that does sound good.
And of course, you can always get your tin of Danish butter cookies because they're fucking delicious.
Yes.
Fuck, now I want some butter cookies.
Right?
The pretzel one with the sugar on it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Every time we go into fucking BJ's, they have the, 6-pound fucking tin.
They do.
And Ashley's like, oh, man. I was like, I know. But we'd have to do it when people are over. Otherwise, we'd eat the whole fucking tin.
I could wreck that by myself.
Easy.
Call me Ralph. That tin is done.
That's all the news that I have.
Okay. I've got something that I'm not sure if it's the nerd or douche of the week. So I'm going to throw it out there. I put it in the what the actual fuck because it definitely counts for that. Last week, Fandango unveiled the popcorn bucket for Gladiator 2. And I'm not sure what theaters are going to have this. If it's all of them, it just comes with the Gladiator 2 promotion, or if it's a specific one. I know AMC likes to have their own.
The Dr. Doom bucket?
The popcorn bucket is a replica of the Coliseum. And in the center is a QR code. And when you scan the QR code, you get an AR recreation of gladiators fighting in your popcorn bucket. Now, I posit the question to you, is this super cool or super fucking lame?
Well, if it was an NFT, yes, it would be lame.
Well, why, though? What's the point of this?
Oh, I'm looking at it now.
Weird?
And, what if I just, dig a hole so I can get to the QR code to then just drown my AR people in popcorn?
I don't know if they react to the butter.
See, then why do it? You know? That's half-assed.
I'm looking at this like recreation thing. It's weird looking. Like, so you're gonna have like a AR of like somebody killing somebody in your popcorn?
If I can't taste the murder, I don't want it. Also, speaking of popcorn buckets and stuff, did you see they're putting out a nacho holder for Moana?
No.
Yeah, it's her fucking boat. Yeah.
So we've evolved past popcorn buckets.
There's also a popcorn bucket, but they're like, there's no way that we're not making her boat. So instead of popcorn, it holds nachos.
The popcorn bucket is cool too. It's her on the beach with the wave.
Yeah.
But nacho holder, sign me up. Mhm.
I'm not going to be impressed until Maui's hook is a fucking drink container.
That would make more sense for, like something. They should put one of those on the popcorn bucket to hold, like, dipping sauce.
Oh, man. So the popcorn, the nacho holders, a Regal thing.
Yeah. For now.
I did not see this becoming the new theatrical gimmick.
No, but I want it.
Well, it's smart, though, if you think about it, because movie theaters, they're only making their money on the concessions anyway, and what way to get more fucking money than being like, we have collectible shit now.
You want this piece of plastic for $50?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Disney already gets my money for them, so why not?
Yeah, their popcorn bucket is, they have some really cool ones.
No, I know. We have a bunch of them. And we always forget to bring them back with us so that we can only pay for $2 for a fucking refill.
You're carrying so much shit with you anyway. Do you really need? You're gonna be buying a bunch of them down there every trip you go on. It's not like you need to bring them.
I know.
Okay, so no douches, no nerds. You just bring this thing in for a landing.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Kyle.
All right. As always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there, fuck you. Then, fuck yourself some more. And then feel free to head over to Nerdities, tpublic.com/nerdities. We're going to be out of there soon because they pulled another fucking design from us that's been up for months. So, get your shit while you can, kids. Because we're going to be making a triumphant return to ProWrestlingTees.com probably in the new year. Because I like money more than I like variety of things people could buy. And we make more money per shirt. So there's that. Head on over to sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com to get sweet treats. You're not going to be able to get your hands on the limited edition cookie that's going to be at our family Halloween party this Saturday. So I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about it anyway. It's a cookie version of my wife's favorite salt and straw flavor, Candy Copia. So it is going to be a brown sugar butter cookie base with pieces of Twix, Heath Bar, Snickers, and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups blended into the dough.
God.
And yeah. So fuck you people. That's you don't buy enough shit, you don't get cool cookies like that on the menu. Not that the other cookies aren't cool, but like, doesn't that sound fucking amazing?
Does sound over the top.
Yeah.
Does sound good.
Alright, Sleepy Joe.
Check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdies. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell when new content is coming, because a whole lot of new content is coming, including our Halloween special.
They've already listened to that by the time this releases.
Including our most recent awesome interview with Robbie Atkins. author, filmmaker, producer, Austin.
Great person.
We have our first. Now I lost my.
See, I know you're so used to doing the Halloween special, but that's over. You said, but Christmas special's coming.
We do got a Christmas special. And it will be us going through Rudolph. It's going to be crazy and messed up.
No, not going through Rudolph.
Performing.
Don't trivialize it that way. Recontextualizing Rudolph. Breaking Rudolph down to his core and building him up as something new.
So make sure you are following all nerdities.
Do you want me to do this for you? Like, check out Nerd ETs, our cooking show. Season 1 now available. Season 2 filming this winter. You could check out our finale of the Joe saga of our shorts on YouTube, titled Justice League.
Dun, 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 dun.
We'll all be in it. That'll be fun.
And there's also a feature film in the works.
Yeah, there's that. More interviews.
Yeah. Like and share all this stuff too. If you want to see your name in lights, be like, producer, you. Write to us at nerdies@gmail.com because we'll talk about your business and or product.
All right. The opinions of nerdy crew are idiotic and poorly set for doing this to be far more insulting. Goodbye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.